Hello, White Sox fans. I hope everybody is having a good start to their week. I'm coming to you later than usual on a Tuesday, and with the chill of fall in the air and the fact that it is getting later, leaves are starting to fall, it feels like we're getting close to Halloween, which is also close to World Series time. Very exciting time. The White Sox magic number is dwindling down into single digits, so it looks like they're going to be clinching sometime probably this week, the end of the week at the latest, I would say. Speaking of the end of the week, also, I want to ask one more time, are any of you participating in the White Sox 5K, the Run Your Sox Off? There's also a 1 mile walk component to it as well if you're not a runner. I am definitely not a runner, but I'm going to give it a shot. It's going to be fun because the event ends on the field, and I will be participating along with my wonderful wife. If anybody is participating, let me know. I'd love to meet you. I'd love to see you on the field, and maybe the next version of this video will be shot at the stadium, which would be a lot of fun to do. I haven't done anything kind of outside of my home for one of these videos yet. Oh, and in case you missed it in the video I posted about a month ago, yes, it's my wife and I that are in all of the White Sox advertising for the Run Your Sox Off event that they're hosting. Very exciting, very unexpected. Didn't know it until we saw it on television. So whether you're getting the emails, checking out the website, or seeing the live reads on TV, this is the last week where you'll be seeing our smiling faces superimposed into the White Sox scoreboard. And before I get totally off topic, yes, I put the ghost up there because I keep forgetting. This is a good reminder for me. I keep forgetting to promote an interview I did that I think some of you would find interesting. I think all baseball fans should enjoy it. I interviewed the authors of a book called Haunted Baseball, and then they later came out with a book called Field of Screams, and they interviewed hundreds and hundreds of active and retired Major League Baseball players and got their ghost stories. So if you want something that's both baseball and Halloween season, I have a link in the video description. These guys are huge baseball nuts, and really they are more so baseball nerds than they are ghost story people. So it was really a fun interview, and if you guys listen to it, let me know what you think. So in considering your picks to click for this week, the good news is that Tim Anderson is back. He had been out for way more than the minimum 10 days. I think the White Sox were giving him a lot more time than needed just to make very sure that he was fully recovered from a leg injury. And who knows, they might still limit his action as he's coming back off the injured list. Maybe he'll be replaced in the middle of the game. Maybe he'll get a couple days off this week. Time will tell on that one, but he should be fully healthy and ready to go, ready to contribute, and he is the spark plug that keeps the White Sox moving. The White Sox did pretty well without him, but it's always great to have the Sox at full strength, which seems to never happen. Somebody is always out, and that somebody this week is going to be Andrew Vaughn. He is on the injured list, retroactive to September 10th with lower back inflammation. When looking back at last week, Vaughn had some limited time. He only appeared in 3 games, but was 0 for the week. That is an 0 for 13. He had been scuffling a bit, and maybe it is tied to some back issues that he's been dealing with. Also, on the offensive side, Zach Collins has been called back up. Of course, he is not going to get very much playing time with Yasmani Grandal still being completely on fire. Danny Mendick has been sent down, and Sebi Zavala has also been sent down. Of course, we are very excited to welcome back Lucas Giolito, who has been out of action for a little bit after straining his hamstring mildly, hopefully no nagging injuries after fielding a ball and slipping off the mound. And announced shortly before the game started today, Ryan Tepera cut his finger and is on the injured list now. He is hopefully just going to miss the 10 days, and called up in his place is going to be Jace Fry. Now, Ryan Tepera has been everything the White Sox wanted when they acquired him from the Cubs. Since joining the White Sox, he has appeared in 20 games, throwing 16 innings, posting a 2.81 ERA. He even racked up a save on a day that Liam Hendricks was not available. So he has pitched very well for us, but Jace Fry absolutely deserves this call-up. He missed the beginning of the year with a back injury, and then the bullpen was just so solid, there was no place for him. Across 32 relief appearances in AAA, Fry has posted a 2.39 ERA, just 10 runs allowed in about 38 innings pitched. His whip is less than 1. He has logged 2 saves, struck out 56 in those 38 innings. So I'm never happy to see somebody go down with injury, but I am very happy to see that Jace Fry will get a chance, and he could be a good stabilizing force in the White Sox bullpen. Considering the White Sox schedule, first looking back at last week, the White Sox won just 1 out of 3 against Oakland. But then won 2 out of 3 against Boston at home. There have been instances of some inconsistent offense. Again, part of it, Eloy Jimenez was out for a couple of days because of getting just smashed on the knee with a line drive foul ball. I think it's beyond time for Oakland to put some sort of a railing or padding up. Crazy to me that there's nothing that stands in the way of the dugout and the action on the field. Andrew Vaughn dealing with some back tightness issues. and then Tim Anderson has been out all this time. So it's very easy to see why the White Sox may have been dealing with some inconsistent offense. But for this coming week, the White Sox will be facing the Angels for the first time since the very beginning of the season, which did not go great for the White Sox in the past. I think we are hitting the Angels at a good time now, as they've only won 4 of their last 6 and have really fallen out of any chance of making the playoffs. The White Sox will then hit the road to face Texas in Arlington, and it can tend to be those lower-ranked teams that can surprise and play spoiler. The Rangers, without question, are one of the worst teams in all of baseball. They've got the second worst winning percentage in the entire American League, but they have won 6 of their last 10 games, and that includes winning a series against the Oakland A's, which the White Sox just lost to, and splitting a 4-game set against the Angels. All of that aside, there's no reason the White Sox should not sweep Texas, so we will see how that goes. And of course, we don't do a deep dive on stats during these videos, but just looking at one statistic from last week, which is again covering just 6 games, Oakland series and the Boston series, the WAR leaders, Yoan Moncada, Yasmani Grandal, and Leary Garcia, all with a .4 WAR earned in just 5 or 6 games, depending on the player there. Luis is behind him with .2, and Goodwin and Gonzalez were the only other players to net a positive WAR. At the other end of the spectrum, we see Andrew Vaughn at a negative .3, accrued in just 3 games, so he really was having a tough go of it. Gavin Sheets and Eloy were each at a negative .2. And then Zavala, Mendick, Jose Abreu, and Cesar Hernandez were at a negative .1. I have never picked the same player in back-to-back weeks, but last week I picked Eloy Jimenez, and as I was editing the video is when he got hit by the pitch. Not hit by the pitch, but hit by that foul ball. I can't bail on him now, right? I picked him. He went down with injury. He's back. He had time off. He should be fully rested and healthy and ready to swing that big bat again. I've got Eloy's back again. It's going to be interesting to see. I'm sure a lot of you might pick Tim Anderson to see if he's fully back up to speed again. Luis is always a lot of fun to pick. Jose Abreu, reigning player of the month, is a great pick. And I think the most obvious pick, though, has to continue to be Yasmani Grandal, who is just an intense threat anytime he is up to bat. Home runs, doubles, walks. The guy is just not getting outs. That's been so fun to watch him as he's come back from injury. He found the fountain of youth apparently in his rehab. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a great time at the beginning of this autumn season. The White Sox celebration will be on within the next week for sure. Magic number 9 and dropping like a rock. And I really do hope I get to meet a couple of you in person down at the Run Your Sox Off event down at the stadium. Until I see you next, play ball and go Sox.